What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Sweet Tea, aka the talented Sweet Tea. And this is Table Talk. But this time we have my little beautiful little women with us today. This is my grandbaby here, Akila. Akila, say hi.
Hi.
And we have little Miss Kimari, my daughter.
Hello.
And before we get started, you guys, I would love for you to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification button for when your girl do what? Drop your bangers! And that's on everything. All right, you guys, today's topic, what we're talking about, you know, normally I do table talk all alone, but I have my little special guest here today.
So today
now,
this is called
Kids Table Talk.
Oh, and before we get started with the kids table talk, I wanted to let you guys know, if I have some of my Facebook friends coming on looking at this video, yeah, your girl tooth done fell out. Yeah, her front tooth came out. I hate that. I'm embarrassed about it. I had a gold in my mouth some years back, and my tooth finally rotten out and came out. So I just thought I would let you know that. So on to the what? Kids Table Talk. Okay, what I'm going to do, you guys, is just ask them some questions and everything and get them to open up and talk to these beautiful kids and find out their views on how they feel about certain things. You feel me? I think it's very important to, you know how kids feel fully. You know, I think it's very important that parents, too, should always listen to kids. You know, talk to them and find out, you know, how they feel about things. You know, don't shoot them down when they're trying to talk. Always give them your undivided attention. And when they're trying to tell you something, don't be like, go somewhere and sit down and not listen. Sometimes them kids be having some important things to say. Don't do your kid wrong. You feel me? But anyway, instead of all that speeching, because see, that's what your girl like to do.
And also, before we start, I want to tell our grades and because we going to have different perspectives of school and all of that because we're in different grades. So I'm Akila, I'm 14. I just turned 14 and I am in the 8th grade. And
I am Kimari. Hi, I am 9 and I am in the 4th grade.
Okay, all right now. Listen at these pretties talking, all right? So, okay, y'all, the first question that I'm going to ask these beautiful young ladies, okay, I'm going to start with Akila. Yeah, she's named after the movie Akila and the Bee with, what's that girl in that movie?
Keke Palmer.
Keke Palmer. And, you know, her mom thought about naming her after Keke Palmer.
And it's crazy because me and her are both Virgos.
Yes.
So our birthday is in the same month.
Okay, so let's get down to it. Okay, Akila, what is 2 things you like about both your mom and your dad?
There's a lot, but I'm going to name 2
You
things.
speak up good and loud.
Okay, so one thing I like about my mom, one of the things I love about my mom is that she's like the type of person to like when it comes to like birthdays and stuff, she try to do all she can for my birthday because, you know, I'm turning a different age and I really love that about her. And also I love that she's a very important person to me because she keeps a roof over my head. She works very hard for what I have and for what she has. So,
all right.
And then about my dad, I love that he's like the type of dad who spoils me. Like when I'm around him, if he sees anything, if I'm not smiling, that he assumes something is wrong, and I really love that. And he knows how to keep a smile on my face. And then another thing I like about my dad is that he's just that type of family dad. Like he loves to have all of my siblings and stuff together, and we always go to the park, spend a lot of time. So that's another thing I love about him.
All right now, that's beautiful. And if my daughter, which is Shamika's mom, is watching, hi Shamika. You heard what your daughter said about you? Isn't that nice? All right, so next we're going to ask my baby doll right here the same question. See, y'all, I got my little notebook pad. Okay, what is 2 things you like about both your mom and your dad, which is me, your mom?
Okay, so one thing I like about my mom is that she is really loving, and she makes sure I'm alright and I'm not hurt. And if I go to the park or something, she'll be like, be careful, because she don't want me to get hurt. So that's one thing. And then the second thing I like about my mom is she's, how do I put this? Like,
She's what? Loving or fun to be around? What?
well, yeah, fun. She be fun, and then she like to do comedian stuff that makes me laugh sometimes. And then we also be having fun in different sorts of ways, talking, playing on different apps and stuff. And next, so one thing I like about my dad is that even though he's
He's not in your life a lot.
yeah, but he still tries to provide for me. So that's why I love him, because even though he's not in my life, but he still tries to provide for me any way he can. And then the next thing I like about my dad is that he is nice, and then he like to be nice and sometimes fun, and then sometimes he be giving me kisses on the forehead. He's so loving and lovey-dovey and stuff like that.
And he's done what for you? He's giving you.
He's giving me money when I need some school clothes, hair supplies, different summer clothes and stuff. And he's been doing a lot of things for me around my life.
All right, that sounds so nice. And you know, I'm gonna touch bases on what both of the little young ladies said. I think it's very nice that my grandbaby mom she's a very independent woman. Yeah, Meek, I'm giving you your props, girl. She's a hard worker. She only has that one child, and for all of her life, she always been a independent woman and been working and taking care of this beautiful girl and everything. And I really commend her for that. And she is a good role model. And then one thing about myself, you know, one more thing about her dad. You know, I know him, I've met him, and he is a good person. He good people, you feel me? Real good people. And he really loves his daughter. And he don't play about his daughter, and he does really nice things for her, and he talks to her very respectably, and he give her encouraging words all the time. Okay, so about what my baby spoke on, she kind of camera shy, so I know she missed out on a lot of the things she wanted to say. But I can iterate for her. Yeah, her mom is a good mom. Her mom loves her so much with all her heart and soul. I'm speaking of her mom, but that's me. I do everything I can to, you know, provide for her and take care of her. And I try to make sure she's happy. I try to listen to her. You know what I'm saying? And I just try to make her have fun and make her always feel motivated and not down. You feel me? And I never try to take her dad away from her. I'm always letting her have a relationship with her dad. I believe in them always. Whether me and the dad is on bad terms or not, I'm going to always keep my child's dad in her life. Unless he is like maybe on drugs. That's the only reason why I wouldn't have him in her life. But if we can't see the eye to eye, I'm still going to let him see his daughter and let him, you know, vibe with his daughter. You feel me? That's just the way I am. And he is good people himself. Okay, now the next question, number 2. I got my pad, like I say, y'all. I got my pad. Next is how do you see your future, Akila?
I see a lot in my future. For me, if you really know me, I'm a very smart girl, and I look into a lot of future, and most of my future is with a family and thinking about my family. And what I see in my future is going to college, being as independent as much as my mom is. That's one of my role models. I like being independent, doing for myself, because these days people, when you provide for them, like people like friends, when you provide for them and you're independent, they want you to give back, and it's just rough. So you want to just be independent. I also want to go to college, because I come from, as you can see, a rapping and singing community in the family, so I might.
Who raps?
My grandma. Y'all might not know, but go back to go check those videos out. Don't miss out on those. But I might take that path. And
I'm on SoundCloud, y'all.
Yes, go check it out.
As Yagirl Sweet Tea, Tee on SoundCloud.
She got it going on. Don't miss out on it. Nah, but. I'm also going to take the path of being a lawyer. I might do that because I like speaking of people who are actually innocent, and some lawyers don't do their job, and they do something when they know that a person is not guilty. So it's like...
So you want to be a lawyer.
Yes.
All right now. That's wonderful, girl.
And then I see myself being a very successful woman, a big old role model for all these kids out here, because I've went through a lot of stuff they probably went through, and I see myself spoiling my family. Anything they look at, they're gonna have it. So.
All right, yeah, she's always been like that. She's been telling me, see, me and her, we have a good relationship. You know, I've been seeing after her too since she was a little old thing, you feel me? And we have walked and we have talked and we have went places, and she just expressed her little self to me when she was little, knee-high or whatever, and she was so cute. But yeah, she always told me here recently that if she make it and she get money, she's going to look out for her whole family, even me. She told me that she's going to do some special things for me. Okay, so lawyer, that's all you want to be?
No, not just a lawyer. I want to be a singer. I'm gonna work on my singing. I do know
and
how
like
to sing
rapping,
a voice,
yeah.
and I like rapping. So.
Okay, cool. Now, little Miss Kimari, what do you want to be? What's your future looking like?
So, when I get out of high school, because I really want to go to USF College. Because that's like my dream college.
All right.
I want to go to college for, I saw the singing building and a piano. So if I could get an extra, and if I can do singing and dance, singing and piano, I will try to get a career of that. If I became a famous singer and put my albums in the record place, I would do that. And if I can be a musician and be in somebody's song playing the piano, I could do that too.
All right. And you like to dance?
Yes, I love to dance, but I'm not thinking of that as a hobby, because long as I get older, I might get a little stiff.
And then you change, your thoughts change when you get older.
That don't mean you don't have to think like that. Hold on, Keela. You don't have to think like that, like you're going to get a little stiff. That's not true. Little kids, teenagers and all, they don't get stiff.
Well, I might do dance. And then I want to get a car. I want to build up my money. I'm going to get a job. If I could become a famous singer, I'm going to get a mansion. And I'm going to look out for my family members, like Keela said. And I'm also going to try to just stay happy in life and sing albums and record different songs and singing, because me and Keela like to sing together sometimes. Baby. So, yeah.
All right, great. Sounds good. Okay, so we have, what do you love and hate about school, Keela?
Oh, Lord, it's a lot, but...
keep it kind of short and sweet, not too long.
Okay, so what I love about school is that I get to do different stuff. Like, I have dance class now, and I have orchestra and choir, chorus. and I get to try out new things and also learn subjects that I like Spanish and stuff like that I've never learned before. And then what I hate about school is the fact that some teachers these days they be doing some crazy stuff like lying on students that they really don't like, and it's like very unfair to me. And that's another thing I don't like. I hate about school. I really hate it.
And so what you let me see, does it says what you love about it? You already mentioned what you love. I wasn't paying too much attention looking at some. Okay. You, little Miss Kimari, what do you love and hate about school?
So, one thing that I love about school is math, because that's my first class. I only have math, so yeah. And I have math, so I go to math, and the first thing of the day is Eliminated, and I love that game so much. And then sometimes we do Kahoot It. That'd be so fun. It's like an online learning game. So that'd be fun. Oh, and Mayan.
Mayan? Oh, those are games you say?
No. Mayan is a place where you could read books online.
Oh, well, excuse me. Okay, what else? What you dislike?
What
Anything
I dislike
more that you like
about
dislike?
school is my language arts teacher. So like, I was just sitting in the class writing my notes for the reading and studying, the basic stuff. And all I was doing was just, I was scratching my head because my head had an itch right here. I was scratching it, and I had to put down my pencil real quick to scratch it. But I was listening, and she was reading the book. And then she said, "Why you scratching your head? You dilly-dallying around." While I was dilly-dallying in my hair. And I wasn't dilly-dallying. I was scratching it, and she was reading. So why was she asking me that question? But other than that, yeah. That's one thing I hate about my English arts teacher.
Oh, okay. So next, you guys, the next question is, I'm sorry, I'm trying to adjust the camera. How do you feel about this quarantine? Okay.
I feel like it's so hard to explain because it's a lot of mixed emotions and stuff. So right about now, I'm just gonna say that I feel like this quarantine is very serious, and that people are not taking it serious. Like some people are like not just going out in public like it's nothing, and it's not safe to others because you don't know how they feel about the pandemic. Like some people don't believe it, and it's just crazy, and I just be like, oh wow. But
excuse me, you guys.
That's the most thing I don't like about it, because I'm trying to stay safe, and it's people who don't care about.
What else? What do you like about the fact that you have to stay home now during this?
Well, I also don't like that it's so
homeschooling.
It's homeschooling, and parents don't understand how hard it is for us kids, because we're used to being in front of a teacher and being able to ask questions over and over again. But now that we're not at school, we have to send messages, and some of the teachers do it on purpose not to answer them, or they just when we get on Zoom, that's the only time we can keep answering questions, and it's very hard for us to do that. Like it's just aggravating not being able to be in front of a teacher. We can't see their face, and we can't keep asking them continuously questions when we're confused. Now we just have to be confused and wait till they answer us.
And what else about being home?
Oh, and being bored, just being stuck in the house, and then you just being bored and being stuck in the house, and you not being able to do nothing, but you have to be creative on your own, which is what my grandma let me know, that I have to be more creative on my own and try to do more stuff, and then you gain a lot of weight. You have to keep trying to stay healthy and try to stay away from people you see are going out continuously when they're not supposed to.
Okay. And One more question. Is it scary for you?
Yeah, it really is.
Trying to avoid COVID?
It really is, because you never know. Those people you haven't seen in a while, too. It could be a family you haven't seen in a while. They're coming from out of town. You don't know where they've been. They've been on the plane, driving. Anyway, they could come in there with COVID. Any cough, anything like that, you need to stay safe. So.
Okay, now, Kimari, what do you like? How do you feel about quarantine?
So, really, I kind of hate and love quarantine because on homeschool, I hate homeschool. I mean, it's harder to get up in the mornings when you know you have to get on the computer, and then you be sitting and trying to relax because you know this is your home area and people not watching you only on the computer. So yeah, and then also what I don't like about that Zoom is that like when like Keela said, I try to ask my teacher something and they avoid me because there be too many people lined up in chat. And then I hate one thing I love about homeschool. It's just that they just, well, how do I put this? They don't understand sometimes. When this evening I went on homeschool with my language arts teacher, and we were writing down this stuff, and she was writing super fast in cursive, and I can't read cursive yet. So I asked her, how can I read this? And I couldn't read it, so I couldn't say nothing because I was muted. So that's something I hate. And then the whole quarantine, it's just mixed emotions.
It's mixed emotions. Okay. And do you miss going outside like you used to? You go outside sometime, but you have to go outside with a mask on. And how do you feel about that? When it's time to play with your friends?
Oh, definitely. I love going outside for PE, especially PE, because they say jump ropes. I love jump ropes. I love staying active and stuff. And I love going outside playing with friends. You know, it's like interacting, and we don't get that now because it's quarantine and you have to be safe. So when I do go outside, I have to keep my mask on, and I have to back away from the other kids because I don't want to get corona.
All right. Okay. And I'll just put my 2 cents in there about quarantine as a parent and what I feel about it. I know it's rough on the children with the quarantine going on. I could have made the choice to let my little girl go to school, but I made the choice because the parents have a choice now. You can let them go or let them stay home and be homeschooled on the computer or whatever. So I made that choice, and it was without a doubt. I didn't even have to think twice because I don't want my baby all up in school and have a chance of catching COVID-19. No, ma'am. So that was a no-brainer. And, just trying to keep her protected as well out there in the streets. I'll be looking out for her, making sure she mask up. And, when family come in the house, I make sure we all mask up and everything. We're just, I'm having a little exception today with Keela, but normally I have Keela with a mask. But I asked her questions before she came. Since she's been here, and I decided to not let her wear a mask, but the last time she was here, I know she was so upset with me. We all sat around in this house like little fools with a mask on because that whole day and night we kept mask on till she spent the night and everything. She, of course, at night when she went to sleep. Did you sleep with your mask on?
Well, it was here.
Yeah.
In case you try to go in the refrigerator and stuff.
Yeah, she was looking so agitated that day with me.
Was.
Ooh, I know she ain't like that, but I'm putting trust in her now that she's okay. And everything, because she not running a fever. She don't have no cough. She don't have no symptoms.
And I don't go nowhere. I can't even go nowhere.
Yeah, so, yeah. But, it's just rough tough on the parents too, like that. And the whole world has changed so much. We can't go places like we used to. But I having this mask on, and if we go somewhere, we gotta make it quick and snappy and come on back. Don't hang out like we used to. Okay, now on to the next question and the very last question, you guys. And I hope you guys are enjoying this here table talk with the kids today. This special edition that I'm holding here.
Kids table talk.
Kids table talk. How y'all say it?
Kids table talk.
Woo woo! Okay, we got one more question for these beautiful queens here. What is your number one goal in life? See, I got my little pad, girl. I got my little pad. Yes. What is your number one goal in life? Keela first.
Like I said, to become successful, be something. Don't be out on the streets like a lot of people who nowadays and who don't try at least to get a job. They just sit there, be lazy, and wait for somebody to wait for handouts, and that's not how it works. I just want to be successful and do me and put God first.
All right. All right. And you, Kimari?
So, like I told y'all, I want to sing a career and piano. So I want to be doing those, and I want to be popping and popular on songs and people collabing with me. And then I want to get paid and, get a mansion and stay there with my family. And that's just the number one goal for me.
All right, y'all. Well, you guys, this concludes Table Talk, Kids Table Talk.
We're gonna say it. This concludes
Kids Table Talk. Yay! I hope y'all enjoyed that. And like I said, it's your girl, Sweet Tea, aka the talented Sweet Tea. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button for when your girl do what?
Drop your babies!
And if y'all like this video, please let us know if y'all want more, because I will come over here again and we'll do Kids Table Talk.
And y'all stay tuned for my other table talks, and go check out my other table talks. I have mukbangs, mukbangs. If you don't know what that is, that's when you sit down and eat and talk. You be eating and smacking, and the food looks so good, and you be watching the person eat that food. Honey, I got some of those. And within those, I'm doing some poetry and sometimes some raps. So y'all check it out, because your girl is what? Entertaining. All right, y'all. What we gonna say to them?